Welcome back to another layout overview of the Brick Riding Railroad layout. We have plenty of updates to go through. So let's get started. So we're going to start in the rail yard section, since that is the area right in front of you, and the big update is the Roundhouse. It has been expanded to accommodate 8 wide trains, which will allow it to continue to be used on the Brickheading Road layout, as all trains are currently being converted to 8 wide. Here you can see the newly converted 8 wide 1187 Camelback, which will be featured in a future video. As you can see, I am now short a panel on top now due to having to expand the other panels, which may or may not be replaced in the future to have a full roof. It is nice having an opening in the roof to be able to see the trains, so that is not a top priority. The turntable for the Roundhouse is still a work in progress, as you can see. It definitely has seen better days since this rebuild started. But now that some of the more pressing modules are finished, it will be able to be worked on. Now we come over here to the rail yard. This is where most of the 6 wide trains are currently being held that are up on the wall. The 6 wide trains are slowly being replaced by their 8 wide counterparts, but that takes time and money, and I don't have enough right now to do the full fleet. If you want to help out in supporting the channel, make sure you check out the Brick Riding Railroad website, where you can purchase some premium instructions directly from the Brick Riding Railroad, along with build some of the 6 wide locomotives for free. As there are free instructions also on the website, along with some historical documents, including scanned in copies of the newspaper on the wall there, and all the upcoming events on the Brick Riding Railroad, including a trip to the Riding Railroad Heritage Museum in July. So make sure you check out the Brick Riding Railroad website. A link will be put in the description. Now we will make our way towards the city of Reading, where you can find Franklin Street Station, which remains the same as before. The only real changes in the city are new LEGO vehicles that came in a lot, and the network now is more elongated, with a street running down this way and a street running that way. There's not a whole lot going on in the city. Eventually that will change, but currently it is not much of a city. The amusement park is also still a mess and will be rebuilt while the layout is away in Hamburg. There's some 8 wide trains, including a new 8 wide GP7 that will be featured in a upcoming video once I finish getting all the parts for it off Bricklink. Now we come over this way and we have a new module. This is not going to be a mainline module. This is going to be on the Wilmington and Northern branch of the Reading in the museum layouts. But in this current space, there's not really any room for this module other than on the main line. This represents the town of Mortonville down in Chester County, PA. The town is actually on the other side of the river here, where this bridge would lead to. And prior to this bridge, there was also a covered bridge. So this represents the time when that bridge would have been built to replace the covered bridge. Here, this is not a 100% recreation of Mortonville, as the cover bridge is not the correct color, shape, or really anything correct other than the fact that it's a covered bridge. And the layout of the building just is to make sure everything can fit. The depot here behind the coal hopper is meant to be a model of Mortonville's freight depot. It's not a bad mock. Could use some work in the future, as it was built with loose parts, but it's a solid freight depot. Here we have a field in the back along the Brandywine Creek. A bird flying overhead. An old farmhouse. And the barn that you have seen previously on the Brickerding Railroad. Both the covered bridge module and the Mortonville module both feature many details along the creek and in the grassy fields. And there's a little wheat field here. This was definitely a fun module to put together, as I could just kind of freehand the creek sides and do everything around the buildings. So there's Mortonville. Now we'll make our way over to Birdsboro Yard, which is not in the setup. It will be at the Reading Road Heritage Museum, but it's just the second yard that butts right up against Reading Yard for some reason in this setup. It's also currently where I'm storing the 8-wide Reading Crusader set, as I have no space for it. It doesn't really make sense to run this train on this setup, as it has almost zero mainline to actually run on. So it is mostly sat here in the yard since I've built it. Eventually I will get a video together with the Reading Crusader set, as it is a really nice build. But that is a future video, as we will continue to say, as I have not yet done the videos to feature all the new locomotives. There's the Reading Crusader and Birdsboro Yard, along with Boston and Maine 3713, which you have seen a lot of recently. Now we'll make our way over back onto the Reading Main Line in towards Lorane Station. Lorane Station is a small station back over on that side of the module. Didn't see a whole lot of traffic, nor did the freight depot over here. And you also have a hotel in between. This was just a small station stop on the Reading Main Line. This module is full of vegetation, wildlife, different scenery going on. You have a banana shipment coming in. Lorane Station got some traffic for an orchard along with a golf course. So boxcars would be a common car in the siding. There's the hotel, along with a little fire pit to go along with the hotel. And there's your Lorane Station. We also have a hall signal at Lorane, along with the old semaphore. Currently, this is where 2102 is parked at, because there is only a little bit of room in Reading, and 2102 would have to be separated to fit in the Roundhouse. There's also one more module that is currently not set up on the Brick Reading Railroad layout, and that will be at the Reading Road Heritage Museum, where you can see it for the first time. Make sure you stay updated on the Brick Reading Railroad website, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos, and stay tuned for some rolling stock updates.